Nvidia investors expect the chip designer to forecast quarterly revenue above estimates when it reports results on Wednesday. Their only question is, by how much? Nvidia shares have tripled in value this year, adding more than $700 billion to the company's market valuation and making it the first trillion-dollar chip firm. They closed 8.5% higher on Monday, their biggest jump in nearly 3 months. Now, as I keep going with the intro of this video, I'm going to overlay Tesla trading against Nvidia over the past 10 years just to show you guys how interesting the price action actually is and how Nvidia is actually up over the past decade. Now, Wall Street expects the chip company to guide for a rise of about 110% in third quarter revenue to $12.5 billion. Nvidia has only forecast revenue below estimates once in the past 2 years, and Citi analysts said last week they were only modeling a revenue forecast of around $12 billion, but buy-side expectations have gone up to $14 billion. At least 10 brokerages raised their price targets on the stock last week, pushing the median view to $500, which is 15.5% higher than its last close. What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're new now, don't kill me. My mic isn't in yet. I literally don't know why it's in, but tomorrow's AMC update video, my mic will be in. Video is going to sound much more crispy, but just stick around for this last video because we need to touch on Nvidia, and then I'm touching on another AI stock that has to do with Nvidia, and none of this is sponsored. I'm going to show you 2 tickers after Nvidia that can have hundreds of percentages of gains of upside very, very fast. So you must watch this before tomorrow. All I ask you guys to do in return, please hit the like button. It's free. It helps me out. Also hit the subscribe button, have post notifications on. Let's get into it. Now, Nvidia is set to release its earnings report tomorrow after the market closes. The anticipated figures are revenue, $11.04 billion, 64% year over year, earnings per share at $2.70, 690% year over year, and the estimated FCF, $3.9 billion, also 370% year over year. Nvidia has been absolutely killing it. And before we get into the charts, I want to read you something. Traders in the US equity options market are expecting a larger than usual swing in Nvidia shares following the chipmaker's quarterly results after the close on Wednesday. Options market data showed Nvidia's options imply a nearly 11% swing for the shares in either direction by Friday. Now, just to put this into perspective for you and take a look at it, this is what an 11% swing either way would show for Nvidia. There is a support level which does make more sense coming down to $403. This would be an 11% swing from where the price is currently trading at, and then all the way up to about $508.50 or $509 as a gap up for Nvidia. Those would be the 11% swings. Now, before we really jump into the chart, Nvidia's implied volatility is 66.6%, which is in the 99th percentile rank. In other words, the implied volatility is pretty high on Nvidia, which are going to make paying premium for options a bit more expensive. But of course, it's the largest chip company here, and it's reporting earnings, and it's going to prop up the S&P 500 or bring it down. So of course, the IV is going to be high. Now, what to take out of this? Previously, Nvidia beat earnings on February 22nd when they reported by 9.46% for earnings per share and 0.53% for revenue. They followed that up, doubling it for earnings per share, beating by 18.8% and revenue by 10.26%. And finally, they are about to report. Now, if we take a look at the most recent reports, you saw a gap up of 15% that night, and then a gap up of 40% that night on Nvidia. Okay, we're talking both times they reported, both times beating earnings per share and beating revenue. And finally, we are here at this stage again, and I showed you the overlay over Tesla and Nvidia, and it looks like Nvidia has a lot more room to run. Plus, Wall Street analysts are expecting Nvidia to go much higher than where we are now. Some with even price targets of $780. And to put that into perspective, that is over $215 as to what we're trading at right now without diluting the company, without splitting the company or anything like that. Pure solid gains, pure solid expectations. And it might sound crazy now, but look where Tesla used to be. Look where Bitcoin used to be. And not only that, look at where the AI phase is currently. Now, before we move on to the next stock, I want to prep you guys for this in case you guys are playing this. Nvidia institutional holdings, institutional ownership is sitting at 66%. Okay, some of the biggest holders being Vanguard, BlackRock, and State Street. On top of that, it's not a company that hedge funds are shorting. This is a blue chip stock. The percentage of shares shorted is only 1.07%, and those shorts are going to get stomped out. There's no doubt about it. Now, moving on to the next stock, to the next ticker that could 10, 20, 30, 100x. You guys let me know in the comments down below if you are going to play Nvidia, because I do think Nvidia has a good chance at having some extreme upside. However, it is very risky, of course, and it will affect the overall market. Now, Applied Digital, ticker symbol APLD. This stock gained ground during Tuesday's trading. The data center company's shares price ended the daily session up 4.1%. Applied Digital Status published a release this morning announcing that it had been designated as an elite partner by Nvidia. While Applied Digital still ended the day with significant gains, investors were initially more bullish about the news. Applied Digital is a provider of data center services and uses Nvidia's hardware. The company is now included as an elite partner in the Nvidia Partner Network, NPN, a designation that signifies that it's delivering high levels of performance. Through the NPN, Nvidia customers can find other partners that are using the semiconductor's leaders' product and services and find ideal collaboration and business opportunities. Now, this is major for APLD. There was a few friends talking about this stock way back, but now it's really on the radar as it is an elite partner with Nvidia. Therefore, Nvidia does well. This is most definitely going to do well, or at least you could expect so. It's like Riot trading with Mara. Those companies are going to trade side by side. I'm sorry if you hear the dogs in the background, but we are going to keep going. It's currently trading at $6.11. Bounced off of this 0.5 fib level, came back up, retested the 0.618, and is basing off of it as support, trading very similar to Nvidia and Tesla currently as we speak. If Nvidia gaps up, I would watch the 786 fib level on APLD, which is $8.30 or so, $8.35, somewhere in that zone for APLD. Now, before we get into a stock that could potentially be just starting its short squeeze phase, if you want to talk more with me about Nvidia or this stock,
get in the Discord, guys. You will not regret it. And yeah, now I'm outside. Now I'm not at the computer. And the reason for that is because I'm pissed that you're not in Discord. No, in reality, the dogs just kept barking and it was pissing me off and it was ruining the audio. But seriously, get in the Discord. You guys will not regret it. I'm in there on the daily. We talk stocks all day long. And the education that you get out of it, as well as the stock plays that you get out of it, is well worth the $1 a month that it is. So make sure to join the Discord. The link is right under the video and pinned at the top of the description. Also, guys, before moving on, if you want a bunch of free stocks to get the Discord basically for free, use my link. Download Moomoo, of course, like usual. Sign up and make a deposit of even a penny to start earning free stocks from there. I know a lot of YouTubers tell you to do it, but I did it. I had my family do it, and some of us made $30 to $200 for basically doing nothing. So use my link, sign up for Moomoo, and make a deposit. Let's close out the video with this last stock.
Finally, to close out the video, ticker symbol PIRS. Just to leave it on your radar, I called out in Discord today when it was up only 8%, and I personally didn't call this out, okay? Johnny Karma, someone in Discord who's a friend of mine, called this out to me. We put it in Discord and it ran another 8%, but this looks like it could just be the beginning. Of course, this is very risky, hitting resistance. However, there's a major gap fill all the way up to about 90 cents on this play, and it's sitting at 36 cents, and it looks like it's getting ready to rip, and not a lot of people know about it, so just keep it on your radar day in and day out as we move forward. Overall, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you're doing with Nvidia, APLD, and PIRS. Hop in the Discord. The link is right under the video. I love you all. Lottery Socks out.